Just look at that scenery. It's absolutely stunning. I don't think my GoPro does that view any justice. So here's tonight's pitch. As you can see, I'm in a new tent. I'll talk about that in a minute. Absolutely beautiful view over the countryside from here as well. And then if I rotate the camera, the view from my tent is yeah, some more of the Pentland hills. You've got Bells Hill, Harbour Hill, you've got Capelaw Hill, Castlelaw Hill. Yeah, pretty decent view from up here. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight. So here's my tent, my new tent. It's the Robens Starlight I. I believe you can get that in a 2-man version as well. But yeah, I usually choose the 1-man versions of these sort of tents. I pitched up last night for the first time, and yeah, I thought I would take it out tonight in the hills and see kind of how it would perform in kind of winter conditions as well. Right, so as you can probably see, it's a really nice night or nice evening right now, but as you can see in the distance there's a lot of rain clouds coming in, and I've checked the weather forecast for this area and it's meant to rain in the next hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a quick bite to eat. I've brought a Wayfarer meal and my Jetboil stove. I'm going to have a Wayfarer meal before the rain comes in. So I'll see you when I'm cooking my Wayfarer meal at the tent. Right, so as I mentioned, I'm having another Wayfarer meal tonight. Don't know if you can see this from here, but I'm having chicken tikka rice. I've had this before. I really enjoyed it the last time I had it, so yeah, I thought I'd take it again for tonight's trip. And I'm going to be boiling with the Jetboil tonight over the Trangia, so I'm just going to get the Jetboil set up now, and yeah, we'll make this up. Alright, so let's quickly get a quick bite to eat before any rain potentially comes, because the clouds are starting to close in on me and it's getting a bit darker. So just quickly have a Wayfarer meal. I really enjoy these. Just put that there, hopefully it doesn't blow away. Right, chicken tikka and rice. Yeah, I lost my my fork, so I've had to take one from the house. Yeah, well, they're still pretty light. So about 2 minutes after finishing my Wayfarer meal, the rain started to come on. It's not heavy like, but it's always good when you time things well. Let's see what the view's like. Still not bad. It's still quite a nice view. It's still pretty clear out there. It's alright. It's not bad. But I'm just going to chill out in here, and hopefully this rain will come off very soon. Right, so it has cleared up. Well, I wouldn't say it's cleared up much, it's still a wee bit cloudy, especially just behind my tent there. So I thought I'd just come out. I stuck my waterproofs on because it was still raining when I came out. I thought I'd get some photos of the tent in the rain. But yeah, it's been quite a miserable hour, you have to say. But at least it's clearing up a wee bit now. You can see the clouds are breaking up in the distance now, so yeah, that's quite good. Just look at that scenery. It's absolutely stunning. That's probably one of the best views I've ever seen camping. I don't think my GoPro does that view any justice. Hopefully it does though. That is beautiful, really, really beautiful. I don't even care if it's raining. That view is absolutely brilliant. Right, okay, so I don't know how much you can see of me. It is getting a bit darker now. It's probably about 20 to 10. Yeah, the weather, it's been quite a weird evening. A bit of sun, wind and rain at the same time. But it was a cracking view I had earlier there. Anyway, the city lights are starting to come on in the background. That's Edinburgh there. I've got Pennycook down there. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up for tonight. The wind's died down as well, so I'm probably just going to stay out here and wander about the hill. But I'm not going to film that. I'm just going to sit back and relax, and yeah, I mean, eventually I'll go back in the tent. So anyway, it's be quite a sunny morning tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a nice sunrise over Edinburgh tomorrow. So anyway, I'll see you all in the morning and we'll find out. Good morning everyone. So as you can see in the tent, it's quite a breezy morning this morning. It's less than 10 degrees as well, it's quite chilly. So the sun's coming up now, it's behind the clouds. So I'm going to go back in the tent, chill out for a little bit, and yeah, come back out when the sun's up a wee bit. Well, the wind hasn't gone away much, but at least the sun's up. So I'm gonna get out the tent now and have a wee wander about. Right, so it's about 6:30. The sun's well and truly up now, so I think it's time to probably just pack away now. It's been a really lovely morning. It's just a shame about the wind. I would have stayed maybe a wee bit longer had it not been windy. I can even see it shaking my tripod now, which is annoying. But yeah, camping on the hill, this can happen. The wind can change direction and it can just ruin the morning a wee bit. So that's unfortunately what's happened this morning. I don't know if you've noticed, I've actually got a new mic. Thought I'd try this new mic out and do these long distance shots away from the camera. This is something that I might start doing a wee bit more in my videos. But anyway, I'm going to head back to my tent. I'm going to pack everything inside the tent. That'll take maybe 20 minutes, and then I'll bring you back and give you my final thoughts on this tent as well. I don't think I've gave you my thoughts on this tent. It's my first time using it, so I'll do that, and then we'll pack away the tent, and then I'll do one more video, leaving no trace of course, and then for me I'll be straight back down the hill and back to the car for hopefully about 8 o'clock, half 8 at the latest. So I'm going to head back into my tent now and pack away my gear. Right, so that's me packed everything away inside the tent. As you can see, it's all in the backpack now. There's nothing kind of lying about. I need to take everything back out the backpack because you can't compress that tent down. So talking of the tent, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the tent now. Right, so the Robens Starlight I is the tent I'm using. I think I've mentioned that. It's a single pole in the middle. You've got 2 end poles. I like these sort of tents. They save a lot of weight because of there's less poles. Like the Edinburgh solo, you've got 3 larger poles and they're thicker as well, so they're heavier. Talking of weight, this is 2 kilograms, so it's a wee bit lighter than the solo. I can't quite remember the exact weight of the solo actually, but the solo is heavier than this, and I think it's just down to the fact this has less poles. So I like how this tent has a vent on the roof. A lot of these tents that I see, like the Van Gogh Nevis 100 and the Zephyros 1 I also own, and it's the same design. These don't have these additional vents on the roof. And the advantage of a vent on the roof is, first of all, there's more airflow going through the tent, so it reduces condensation. I didn't actually have any condensation last night in this tent, and my last 2 camps in the solo I've woke up with a lot of condensation on the tent. So this tent really is good at allowing airflow. But another thing about these about this vent, is if it snows, sometimes the bottom vents, because there's vents on just down here, don't know if you can see that, there's a vent here, I've got it zipped up. If it snows and the snow builds up, those vents can get covered, which means you're not getting airflow through the tent. However, because you've got this top vent, if those vents get blocked by the snow, if it does build up in your tent, you're still going to get airflow coming through on the roof. So I really like that. It's a really good design, and it's just in general, it's one of the main reasons why I bought this tent was because of the roof vent on it. So this tent, in my opinion, it just seems like a cheaper version of the Edinburgh Acto, and I didn't really fancy buying another Edinburgh tent. They're a bit expensive, as many of you will know. I'm just going to go around the tent now, let you see it. And you've got 2 guy lines on the middle pole at each side, and these small poles are quite strong, so the wind doesn't really affect them too much. So it does leave a nice strong finish on each side of the tent. However, one thing I don't like about this tent is these poles are, yeah, you can't remove them. I can't find a way of removing them, which means you can't compress this tent down to save space in your backpack. Yeah, I find that a bit of a problem, if I'm honest with you. I would rather be able to take these poles out and then put them back in myself. If there is a way of taking these out, I don't want to damage a brand new tent. But if any of you who are watching this video and own a Robens tent, let me know if you can take these end poles out, because that really is drawing this tent back a fair bit. And you know what? That's all I can find about this tent I can fault it at the moment. I really like that tent. It's definitely my second favourite tent behind the Solo. It really is a cracking tent, and I'll be using that 4th season, mostly in the winter probably. But again, if any of you know about those end poles, if you can take them out, I'm not sure, I don't want to damage my tent, but if you can take the end poles out, yeah, just let me know. I prefer compressing my tents down and saving space in my pack. And all my other tents I can compress because all the poles I can remove, but I can't compress that now because of those end poles. So yeah, just let me know if you can take those poles out or not. It would be much appreciated. Right, anyway, I'm going to pack away my tent now. The sun's up, it's really heated up as well. I think it's dried the tent up a wee bit, and I'll organise my pack, and then I'll see you on a little bit when I'm ready to leave. Right, so that's everything packed away. I've got my backpack on, I'm ready to go now. As you can see, leave no trace, as always. Just remember to just take your litter home, just take all your stuff home. It's not hard, is it? Yeah, it just makes it more pleasant for everyone else who wants to enjoy the hills. I don't really want to talk too much about it, it's been covered too much this year anyway. Just about to leave now, so I'm just going to wrap the video up here. There's really nothing else to record anyway now that I'm heading off the hill. I'm an hour away from the car park from here, so I'm actually leaving later than I wanted to as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the like button, it would be much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. And yeah, I'll see you all later.